Initiating launch sequence.
3, 2, 1.
I don't think Valentina was trying hard enough.
The Dumb Bitch Award.
She's definitely the Bichota.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to another episode, y'all, of the Papiverse. A podcast with me, Mark, and other puppies and mommies will be taking you through the universe. We'll be exploring everything. So on this episode, we're going to be talking about New Year's first. And then we're going to be talking about, but we're also going to do a wrap up, like a New Year wrap up. Oh, no, wait. A Papiverse wrap up.
And try it again.
What is it? How do you say it? Like a wrap up, a year.
What he's trying to say, because he's illiterate, he's trying to do an end of year recap is what we're trying to do.
Yes, like a wrap up of the year of all the things that happened in pop culture. We're going to be giving awards out to like celebrities and to each other. We're going to be like awarding each other with like a title.
Some English classes because that was just so like butchered.
Okay, we're going to be giving each other, like title. Like we each have like an award for each other, like a title. But then we're going to be talking about, celebrities and things that happened, and we're going to give them all like awards. So we have things like the Mensa Cagada Award, which is the Dumb Bitch Award. And then we have like the Queen of the Year, which is a queer person that did a lot this year. So we have we're going to go through that. But then we're also going to talk about New Year's and the things that we like, which happens to be my favorite holiday, which Mark didn't know, and I just told him.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It's my favorite holiday.
But why?
Because it's sexy. Like Christmas.
The glitz and glam of it is sexy? Like,
yes,
are you looking at the dress up and the going out? Is that what you enjoy?
Yeah, like New Year's makes me feel sexy. Like a sexy adult. Like I like to dress up. I don't like bringing it in at a club. I know people who do, no judgment, but I like to dress up. I don't want to bring it in at a bar or a club because it feels tacky to me. I like to dress up and look nice and like get champagne and like pop the bottle at midnight. Okay. After midnight,
so you like to show out, I think
it's hot because the thing is that so you have Christmas, which is tied to like Christianity, and then you have like Thanksgiving, which is cute, but it's like, I'm not really a big fan of it. The history of it's terrible. We talked about that in the Thanksgiving episode. Mm-hmm. But New Year's is like really, it's just fun. Like it's like there's nothing tied, not really anything dark tied to it. It's just kind of like, oh, it's a new year. We just picked that date randomly and decided it would be a new year. And so it's like I dress up, I take a fit pic usually, and then I go to like 2 or 3 parties, bring the new year in, pop champagne. And then after midnight, I'll go to a club or whatever if people want to. But I don't like bringing it.
You don't like the 3, 2, 1, like being at a club.
Yeah,
I've done that before, and it was really like uneventful. It was like we counted down 3, 2, 1, and then like the DJ went back to the music, and it was just like nothing had happened. It didn't feel like it was New Year's.
It doesn't feel special.
Yeah,
and I like to feel like, woo, I'm going into this like new 12 months. But so that's why it's sexy. You could drink. You could be sexy. I don't know. That's the only way I can describe it. It's sexy and glam.
I think at one point I really liked it, but I guess the something about it died off for me. But I do enjoy the aspect of like, okay, kind of like a clean slate, like in a sense, like, okay, like this is how I need to work on myself this coming year. I can do this by like resolutions and doing things or giving stuff up. So like I enjoy that about New Year's.
Do you do New Year's resolutions?
I set them. I don't necessarily move forward with them as someone should with resolutions. I think I like the idea. I set something in mind like, oh, okay, I'm going to start saving more money right now with doing this, or, I'm going to start eating better, yada, yada, yada. Starts out like that way for a month, and then afterwards, I think everybody does it. They just naturally just start just going back and
it just doesn't go all the way for you.
Yeah.
I don't really set those. I've never done that. I've never been a big fan of them. For me, it's like, just do it. Even if it's the middle of the year and you want to commit to something new, just do it.
Yeah. That's a good mentality to have.
Because I'm like,
well, some people don't. They need a reason to. They're like, okay, new year, new me. This is my reason, like, to start these habits now. So, like, I go to the gym. So, I mean, like, I see that every year. what?
You don't be doing it.
Well,
you don't
like,
do it all the way.
Not all the way. Like I started and I have good intentions, but it's just like life be lifing, and just like sometimes you forget about those resolutions and just your focus goes elsewhere.
Yeah, for me it's like, if y'all could just give me money, then I wouldn't have to make a resolution to save money.
He's going to start posting his PayPal thing at the end of every episode. Like, beg.
Send me money. Send me money.
Broke,
I'm
y'all.
poor. No, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really tried to do a resolution.
Yeah.
Me and David do competitions with each other where like he was like, if we don't lose 5 pounds in a month, then you owe me $100. And he like goes hardcore. Like David likes
there's an incentive with that. So yeah, I'd be like, I like
Yeah.
competition. So I'd be like, okay, I got you. I want that $100.
Yeah, we do competitions.
That's cute.
But not really.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done the whole thing. Do you have any traditions? Your family does traditions, right?
We do. I typically spend a lot of New Year's Eves with my family. I guess it's a Hispanic thing because every time I like describe what we do to like my other friends that aren't Hispanic, they're like, what? That don't make sense. And I don't know why we do it. I think it's supposed to be, we eat 12 grapes every year at the stroke of midnight. And I think the grapes are supposed to represent like good luck for each month for the 12 months. But I mean, like,
you know what? Okay, so growing up, I never heard about the grape thing until I was older. Because again, my mom was Christian and my dad, New Year's, he didn't really care for it. So he would let her make us do whatever she wanted us to do. So she would take us to church every New Year's. This might be why I love New Year's so much because I'm free now. But like every New Year she would take us to church for midnight. And we would have to like pray till like I would fall asleep sometimes, but they would like on like the bench, but they would like pray till they would do the countdown at midnight and then pray till like 4 a.m. because Pentecostal Christians are crazy. And like
wait, you're saying at the stroke of midnight they go silent until 4 a.m.? Is that what you're trying to say?
They pray loud. They're like yelling like, Jesus, Señor, salva a mis hijos. Ay, gracias a Dios. Blah, 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 blah.
Jesus is like, girl, it's 4 a.m.
There's people
go
like
home.
on the floor, like crawl, like, you know, like rolling on the floor, like they're having a seizure.
Yeah.
But it's really the Holy Spirit, supposedly.
Girl, I think they're just acting out.
They're like, they're like
the Holy Spirit
tongues.
is asleep at that hour. It's late.
It was like 4 a.m. and my 10-year-old ass is like sitting on the bench, like half asleep, and like everyone's just like rolling, crying. There's people crawling on the walls. Have you ever been to a Pentecostal church?
I don't know if it's Pentecostal, but I've been to something along those lines where they were very involved in like the spirituality of everything, and they were like kind of doing all this.
Yeah, they'll
and everything.
cry, they'll scream.
Yeah.
Somebody's probably, if there was someone actually having a seizure, no one would know because that's how crazy it gets.
I could be having a seizure right there at the church.
Yeah.
And like, oh, he
and
feels
people
it.
are like,
He got it.
He's feeling the spirit.
Go ahead.
Hallelujah.
Oh, wait. He did.
They're like, no, he's not dead. He's just in heaven. Give him 3 days. He'll come back.
Yeah, that's intense.
After like when I was like 18 is when I started just do whatever I wanted. And like,
she was an adult.
Yeah, 17, 18, because I got a job and my mom, I would be like, oh, I'm working. And then, you know, actually I was like 16 and I was like, I'm working. And I was at the club.
Girl.
Or like sneaking into the bar, not sneaking to the bars, but I was like drinking at like house parties and stuff. But yeah, no, but I didn't hear about the grape thing until I was like older. And I was like, that's cool. I wish my family would do that. Instead, they just go to church and say a prayer.
Yeah, I think the idea of it's cute, but I think like doing it so long, I'm just like, why are we doing this? Why am I eating these grapes? Like I guess I'm losing the aspect of it of why we do it. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's
y'all
losing
still
that
do
fun.
it though, right?
We didn't do it this past year. Yeah, we didn't do it this past year.
Oh,
I'm afraid. Yeah, normally we do, but this past year there was a lot of stuff that went down with my family, and like people weren't on good terms, so we just didn't do anything this past New Year's Eve.
Ooh, that's that family drama.
Mm-hmm. I had never had it up until this past year, and it's like, dang, now I know what people are talking about. Like family drama be real.
Yeah, people fight.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
It does.
That's cool. Like, so you had mostly like a friendly time with your family.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I have enough drama for all of us on this podcast.
Good.
So
I don't got enough right now.
I have. My family has enough drama to last me for the next for the entire lifetime of this show. Are you gonna share the drama or no?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna move on. So let's move on to the awards because this is gonna be lengthy.
This is our recap of 2023.
Yes, it's
the official.
But they call it the wrap, like the yearly wrap on Spotify.
Girl, that's Spotify.
I know.
Are we Spotify?
Grindr does one. We can't do one.
It's called the wrap too.
Yeah, the Grindr app.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have Grindr.
Yeah, me and David were on it the other day, and it's like the Grindr app, and he was like, "Not the Grindr app," and it does like it gives you like the.
Does it tell you how many dick pics you sent over the year or something?
No, but it gives you like a general. You haven't seen it? It's
No.
really funny. It gives you like a general thing of like each country. So it's like the countries with the most bottoms, the countries with the most tops, with
For
the
real?
most sides. Yes, it says like the most popular profile song because you can have a profile song now. It's like MySpace. but
Grindr's
with
like
BBs.
MySpace? No.
I hope some of y'all know what MySpace is, because if y'all don't, I'm old. We're showing our age, because MySpace was before Facebook.
Oh my God. Does it have a top 8 too?
No, but it has like the most popular, like the biggest, like most popular album was Kylie Minogue's For the Gays. And it was like just like stuff like that. Like it does.
Good,
yeah.
well, good for Grindr. That's cute.
It says like the percentage, the country with the most hung bottoms. That one was
How many times you been blocked this year?
I think USA was like the first or second
For what?
hung bottoms on the Grindr app.
Good for USA.
Yeah. And I think there was another one that was really funny. Oh, pit smelling. I think Morocco was like the third country or the second country. I just remember that because I really want to go to Morocco.
Why'd you go to Morocco?
It just made me want to go to Morocco more because I'm like, I'm ready. I heard they smell so good over there. But yeah, so
yeah, recap.
Our yearly wrap up. Recap up.
Rap recap.
Rap and recap.
Mm-hmm.
The Papiverse. So we have a few awards that we want to give out to people, to celebrities, and then at the end we're gonna give each other some awards too. But what was before that? What was like your song of the year? Like, what was the song that like made your year?
I think the song that made my year. It was a big song this past year. By Miley Cyrus, Flowers. I think that song was very impactful this year. It came out like right before summer hit, and all I know is I heard it everywhere. I heard it on TikTok. I heard it on Facebook. I heard it on the radios, at pool parties and everything. I felt like it was a very empowering song because Miley just got over like her whole thing with what's his name? Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, that song. I was like lost. I was so lost. I was like, what song is that? I was
I
like,
can buy myself flowers. That song.
I'm a bad gay. No, I know which one.
I should have started singing it at first. But yeah, it was just such a big song this year, and I felt like it was very impactful. So for me, I'm picking that as song of the year.
I thought it was boring.
What?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I didn't like it.
I don't like you.
No, actually, okay, so Miley, here's the thing. Miley's album, her first rock and roll album was like so fire. And then I heard Flowers and I was like, this is it? Like basically a cover of a different song, essentially. It's just a remake.
You're annoying.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, Endless Summer Vacation, the album that Flowers is on, it's nominated for Album of the Year at the Grammys.
Oh,
so,
really?
Boom. You may not like it, but the world likes it.
I don't know that that's true. The Grammys isn't it like a group of people? It was not like, it's not the world that selects it. So.
What was your song?
That's debatable.
Girl, let's see if we've heard this song.
This song isn't very well known.
Yeah, I bet
it's not very well known, and it doesn't really have words. Like it has a few words. I put it on my Instagram the other day on my story. It's called "Goodbye" by the Chemical Brothers. It's a Errol Alkin rework. It's really cute.
Oh,
it's a really cute song.
Never heard of it. Can you sing it for us? Oh, it doesn't have words.
Are you done?
I'm done.
You're bitter.
Don't get bitter. Just get better.
No wonder you like that song so much. I have an honorable mention for a song.
What's that?
I don't know if you're gonna like it. I don't know if you've heard it or if you paid attention. Did you see the last RuPaul when Sasha Colby won?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lux.
Let Loose?
No, Lux. Lux. Her Lux Nor London.
Oh, yeah.
Her lip syncing song. Mm-hmm. It's really good.
She's been coming up on because on Apple Music, they have a station that songs you might like. She keeps popping up in there and like, I don't notice it. Like I'm at the gym listening to it. I'm like, oh wait, this is Lux. Like that's kind of cute.
Yeah. I haven't heard her album fully. I heard some of it and I was like, I wasn't too impressed. I'm not gonna lie. But the fashion one, the one she lip synced is good.
It was cute.
It's giving fashion. That's what it's called. You haven't heard it?
I have heard it.
I love it. I can't stop listening to it. But that's a
cute honorable mention.
Yeah, it's like an hour because it's not even that long either.
So. I actually would have respected that as your favorite song just because I don't know the other song.
The other one's really good, but you have to like.
Let us know if y'all listen to that song.
Yeah, listen to it. I like it.
Send it to me.
What about the movie? Your favorite movie of the year?
Favorite movie of the year? It was really hard. It was between two. It was either going to be between Talk to Me, which I've put as my runner-up. If you haven't seen Talk to Me, it's a really good horror movie, very original.
It is.
I thought it was super scary.
It was so good.
I've seen it 3 times now. It is very good. And they're making a sequel.
3 times?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I didn't know if I liked it like that, but it was good. It was good. I wouldn't say it's bad at all. I would recommend
they're making a sequel. Yeah, it's already been greenlit. It's going to be called Talk to Me. Get it? Instead of Talk to Me, it's Talk to Me. Clever.
That's so corny.
But anyway, that was the runner-up. My number one, I mean, it's obvious. I had to give it to Barbie. Barbie fucking ruled the world this year.
Barbie was good. Barbie was a big deal for women.
It was. It was such a good movie.
It was a big deal. I mean, I liked it, but there's things about it that felt off to me when it comes to like the storyline. It just felt like my boyfriend said this really well. It just felt like she was putting too many universes in one movie. I don't know. I can't explain it. I thought it was a good movie. There was some stuff that I was like, I wish either this was just, I don't know. Some things felt like it was like,
that seems to be a common critique of it, because I've talked to people that like really loved it and praised it, and there's some people that are like, there's something about it that I couldn't really tell, but I don't think I enjoyed it that much. So I think that you must be feeling that too.
No, but I thought the accomplishment was badass. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like the message. I just felt like it was not 100% complete. Really like smooth. It wasn't smooth.
I'll respect that.
But it was a great movie. Mm-hmm. For me, it was Saltburn. If you haven't seen Saltburn, please watch Saltburn. Oh my God, it's so good.
I've heard it's so good, but all I've heard is about there's some scene with like cum or something like that.
I mean, it's a sexual movie, but it's badass. Like the aesthetic, the way that they filmed it. There's like this scene where everything goes red because of the curtains, and it's like, it's an amazing film. Like just every little detail is like thought of, and like the storyline, like it twists, and even though you've seen something like this before, it still manages to be very different. And just when you like, there were moments where I was like, I wish she would. It's a female director also, I think, and I'm like, I wish, or writer, one of the two. But I'm like, I wish she would take it further, and then all of a sudden, that's what she does, and it's just badass. It's like it's glamour, it's glamour, it's sexual, but it's also like dark. It's like it's what gay people love. So
I gotta check it out.
I love it.
Cool,
it's great. But yeah, any other mentions that you'd like to talk about before we move into the awards?
No, let's just go ahead and move into the awards.
Let's go. Which one do we have first?
First up, we have the Dumb Bitch Award. And we talked about this. I think we came to a general consensus that we think the Dumb Bitch Award goes to Spyglass Media Group. So,
yes, ma'am.
In case you don't know what that is,
Spyglass Media Group.
Spyglass Media Group is the production company that was funding and making the Scream series now, since it got rebooted in 2021. Well, I'm sure you've heard Melissa Barrera, one of the stars of Scream, spoke up about Palestine in social media, and Spyglass took that as anti-Semitism and immediately fired her from production.
Even though it's not anti-Semitism to criticize a state, especially when it's, killing innocent people over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, she has the right to vocalize her support, but Spyglass is a very from what I've read, is like a conservative company.
Oh, really?
Run by like older white men. So like
they
just ran with it. They fired her immediately, but they are getting the dumb bitch award because it just spiraled downhill after that. The next day, Jenna Ortega announced that she wouldn't be coming back to the franchise. So they lost their 2 main stars of the fucking franchise. Yeah. And now they're just like in shambles. Like, what do we do for Scream 7? Nobody even knows if it's going to get made. So sorry, dumb bitch.
That's what you get. That's what you get. To snowball off that, we have the Bichota Award. Woo! And that goes...
Wait a minute. Tell us what a Bichota is, because you had to tell me.
So Bichota,
I just know it's a song.
Karol G kind of coined the term, but Bichote is like a Puerto Rican term for like a... So Bichote is a Puerto Rican term used to talk about someone who has like power and influence and does like boss moves, basically.
Yeah.
Usually it's a cartel. It's
I think people associate it with drugs, but it's not really
right. Associated with drugs. It's also a way to say like a boss, right? And so she put an A at the end, like Bichota, which is like the way she sees it as someone who's powerful, who's like a woman who is powerful, or has influence. It's like that is making boss moves. A person, but she said a person, not just a woman. A person who's making boss moves or whatever. And so, yeah, so that's kind of like that's where the song came from. Gotcha. And that's why she kind of started using that term, and it gained popularity. For us, I think we're using the term as
a boss bitch. She's powerful. She's in control right now. She knows what she's doing.
And she's moving forward. She's doing big moves in her career. Yeah. So that's what the Bichota Award is.
And who is that?
And that is Melissa Barrera.
Star of Scream 5 and 6, but not Scream 7 because she got fired.
Because she got fired, but because she stood up for what she believed in. And also honorable mention, though, to Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, for following suit. The very next day.
I definitely think she's also... I think they should tie. I think this should be a tie.
I think they should tie.
Because Jenna Ortega decided...
She was professional about it too, Jenna Ortega. She didn't...
Wait, who did they try to rehire? They tried to rehire her, right? You said?
It leads to her being Bichota too, because this happened maybe about a little over a month ago. But anyways... a few days ago, it was reported that Spyglass actually called her to bring her back in because they wanted to negotiate with bringing her back into the role. What she explained is that the way they said is, we'll bring you back, but you need to follow our rules, listen to us. You can only post this. You're forbidden to post that. And she was like, I'm not doing it. I'm out, and just left the interview.
Melissa?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, then she's definitely the Bichota.
Yeah.
But we honorable mention to Jenna.
Yeah, she stood up. She stood up. She fucking left the next day. It was like, yeah, I'm not coming back. Sorry.
Woo! Congratulations. Go girls. You won the Bichota Award.
Bichotas.
Yay. What's the next one?
Next one is most likely to fail in 2024. This was a given. Hello, George Santos.
Yes. We're hoping that you fail, because as much of attention as he's been getting, we really need to make sure he does not come back into power. So,
girl, you ruined your resume. You ruined your career. I don't think we're going to be seeing any of him in 2024.
No, ma'am.
Unless we're making fun of him on social media.
No, ma'am. And then the most likely to succeed. For most likely to succeed, we picked Aiden.
He picked for us because I couldn't think of anybody on the spot, so we consensually agreed to what he said.
We picked Aiden Macy Soropsky.
Yeah, Aiden Macy Soropsky. But why don't you go ahead and tell us who that was?
It was the guy who was having sex in the Senate room, in the Senate sex tape that was scandalous. It was like all over the internet. Only because, good for you. You know, owning your sexuality, sticking it to the man, and getting fired for it.
He's like, girl, I'm going to get fucked up in this
I don't give a fuck. Fire me. I'm getting this dick.
I got fucked on company time.
Okay. That's how you do it.
Good for you, Aiden.
You probably won't get fucked on company time anymore since you're no longer on company time at all, but...
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She got what it
takes. That's a good idea. Go on
OnlyFans.
Go on OnlyFans. That's how you do it.
You
already started it
in 2024, Aiden.
Go all the way, Aiden.
Work.
Go all the way. Next one.
The Mediocrity Award.
Oh, was that me? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the Mediocrity Award. This award goes out to the person or people that didn't necessarily succeed this year, but also didn't fail. They were just kind of like,
meh.
Girl, okay.
They was just mediocre.
You slipped through the cracks. You might as well clap for them. And that is to the judges of Drag Race Mexico.
Congratulations.
All three of the judges, Valentina, Lolita Banana, and the other guy whose name I can't remember because he's just mediocre in general.
You didn't
see it, but they did terrible. They didn't understand parts of their culture. Like one of them was a really cultural queen, Matraca, and they were like, "We don't get it." And I was like, "How do you not get your own culture?" But it wasn't bad. It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
Lolita Banana's really loud. She's very loud. She's like really obnoxious.
Do you think they weren't trying hard enough, or did they try too hard and it just didn't hit?
I think Lolita was trying too hard. I don't think Valentina was trying hard enough. I think the other judge was just there. He was like a filler judge. I don't think he's that interesting. None of them really understand. They don't understand abstract art. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They usually would pick the girl that was the most vanilla,
the most prettiest and polished up.
Yeah, exactly. It was sad.
No, there's other sides of it.
Yeah, I know. It was really sad.
Way to be mediocre.
But I did learn the tea that Valentina is actually not going through with the next season. So
really?
Yeah, they took her away because she's too much of a diva. So Lolita Banana is the only one that's staying, which is sad because she's a terrible judge. Nothing to her as a person. I'm sure she's a great person, but just as a judge, as a host, it was terrible. Terrible hosting. But not the worst. Just not the best.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to give it my time.
I wouldn't.
No thanks.
Actually, no, I would, but just for the girls. The girls deserve our support.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Because other than that, the girls,
That's fair.
the cast was incredibly talented.
Okay.
All of them I loved. My ideal winner would have been Matraca, but she didn't win. Damn, I'm sorry I ruined that for you. But the winner was still just as, like, I loved all of them. Watch it for the girls.
Okay.
Not for the judges. Yay, Mediocrity Award. Woo! Okay, next one.
All right, next up is going to be our Queen of the Year. This is encompassing the queer community as a whole, like someone that has stood out this year, who has had accomplishments and has kind of trailblazed for others that are following behind. And I think it's pretty obvious. While we were on Drag Race, we have to give it to Sasha Colby. I think she's had an amazing year this year.
Absolutely. She also posted on her story about, the war in Gaza. She won. She's extremely talented. This has been her year. She's been doing political stuff. She's been doing, she's been making money, doing fashion. Like,
she's about to go on tour too.
Everything. Yes. So why not? Why not give it to the person who already won anyway? Sasha Colby. Woo!
Drag
Sasha
Superstar
Colby.
of the Year. Good for you. You're taking advantage of that title.
I love you, girl. Maybe one day you'll listen to this.
All right. Next up, we got Papi del Año.
Papi del Año.
The Papi of the Year.
So it's the Papi that we thought deserved this is, drumroll, Pedro Pascal. Because he's daddy. Ugh,
daddy
so
AF. He's been in a lot of stuff this year too.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Last of Us, that show on HBO?
Yeah. It's amazing.
So good.
And then also just he defended his trans. Like he spoke out for trans people. He has a trans sibling. He's just great. And he's lovable. Like, you just see him, you just want to pinch his cheeks and suck his cock.
He really is.
Yeah.
He's really funny on SNL too when he was on there. It's a really funny episode.
Mm-hmm. I just need like 30 minutes in a room with him. That's it. All
right. Following the Papi, we're doing the Mommy del Año.
Mommy of the Year. La Mamacita.
The hottest mommy of this year. I think it's pretty obvious. Beyonce.
Yeah. Beyonce.
She had an incredible year.
And she's beautiful. She hasn't aged.
She's talented.
The curves.
She's a legend.
The hair.
She's an icon.
The eyes.
She is the moment.
And she will always be the moment.
Now, come on now.
Okay.
Renaissance. That's all I got to say.
Renaissance.
I saw the concert. I saw the movie. Beautiful.
I didn't go to the concert because I'm poor. But I dreamed that I did, and it was just as good.
I saw the concert. We got tickets the day of, last minute.
Okay, cool. And then
we also wanted to include our non-binary people. So we're giving
the they them of the year.
Yeah, the they them of the year. That is going to Janelle Monáe. She's nominated for Album of the Year for Age of Pleasure.
And it was an amazing album.
It was good. It was really good.
I loved it. I'm sorry, Janae. I didn't listen to it, but I love you and I follow you.
He did not listen to it. He was just going on, and I'm sorry. I just had to fucking laugh. No, it really is a good album.
It's a great album.
He knows it. He's there for you. But yeah, Janelle
I
Monáe.
heard one song, okay? And plus, the fact that they honored her by changing that award to fit her identity is like really beautiful. So,
it is. Did you listen to her album? Moving on.
You're a bitch. And then the next one is Miss Congeniality. This one's gonna go out. Miss Congeniality, the one that is loved the most and wanted the most, and the one that is loved the most just by the people in general.
And who is that?
And we went with Wendy Guevara. She's the winner of Casa de los Famosos. She was like overwhelmingly voted the winner. And she's brown and trans, so why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people loved her. So like the audience loved her. So
she is powerful. She is a beautiful woman. I love her so much.
This motherfucker doesn't know shit.
That was my Janelle Monáe moment.
Like, that was his, yes, exactly. Just like I was like, oh, I didn't hear the album. He didn't watch it.
I was like, Wendy, who?
He doesn't even, he was like, who's that? Why don't you speak on it? Because I have no idea who she is. Girl,
I think that's all of them.
Oh, no, we do. We have one more. The Sailor Moon Award.
Oh, yeah. Sailor Moon Award.
Last
minute one.
This is for a hero or somebody who is not only strong, but also exuding strength, bravery, and beauty. And this goes out to Plestia Alakad. She's a Palestinian journalist who is constantly on her Instagram posting updates on the war in Gaza. She is... if you want to follow her on Instagram, it's at Byplestia, Byplestia. And she, one of the things that I was reading about her that I thought was really beautiful is that she doesn't just post like the terrible things that are happening, but she also posts like things that are human about the people there. Like she said that she likes to connect. She's like, it's not just about showing people how they're suffering, because that dehumanizes them. It makes them seem less human because that's all they are. They're defined by their suffering. They're not. She's like, we're also human. So she likes to connect not only the things that are terrible that are happening, but also she likes to show the ways in which those people are actually human beings and not just, numbers in a war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So that award goes to her.
Much respect.
And follow her on Instagram. It's important to stay informed and to see what's actually happening, because it's being ignored and silenced and limited. The media is not going to report on everything that isn't convenient to it. So, yeah. And our final awards go to each other. So we had to come up with an award for the other person. Which one did you come up with, sir?
Oh, so you're getting your award first?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought long and hard about this, on what this award should be. And I've decided that you should, this year, receive the Participation Award, because you really didn't do shit this year, but honey, you tried, so.
Thank you. That's sweet. Everybody look at this award. Anyway, you get the La Domestica Award.
Fuck yeah, I do. Does that mean I'm domesticated?
Yeah. The Domesticated Award. Because you're boring. And all you do is stay home and talk about family and talk about work. We never go out, bitch. You're always busy. You always be like,
girl, I'm busy. I got plans.
I'm at home. I'm studying for my test. I have to go pick up my child that I didn't even know you had.
Girl, I ain't got no child.
I know you don't.
I got nieces and nephews.
He has nieces and nephews.
I got dogs.
I'm like, what are you doing this Saturday? I'm going to a soccer game for my nieces and nephew.
Cheerleading game.
And then I'll be like, oh, where do you want to go out? And he's like, I'm kind of tired and I need to study.
Ugh, it just be like that sometimes, man. I cook, I clean, I do everything.
He's getting ready to get married, probably, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna propose ever?
We've talked about it. Our goal first is to get a house, and then we'll move forward with marriage.
This is what I'm talking about. Super organized.
We have plans.
Domesticated.
We have plans.
I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it in next month. Anyway, well, thank you guys for joining us. That is our New Year's Eve show and the wrap up for the first season.
What a year.
Yay.
Good job. No, well, I do want to say real quick, I am really proud of you. I think you've done a great job this year with the podcast. It's taken off. You do have a following. I just want to say good job.
Thank you. It's been really hard, guys. The other day I stayed up till 6 a.m. editing a video because I procrastinated like I always do. And this is actually a procrastination date too because this is supposed to go out Friday.
New Year's resolution. Just have some structure.
That's why I'm taking a month off to create structure so that I don't have to constantly do things last minute. I can't promise anything, but maybe that'll be my New Year resolution.
I think that's a good start.
But yeah, thanks so much for listening, y'all. Thank you for that. That means a lot.
Of course.
I need encouragement because sometimes I start like getting in my head. You know, I'm going to do my best to keep innovating for y'all and creating with Mark here and Omar. I'm going to be moving to Chicago this year, but I have a lot of shit planned. I have some really exciting stuff planned. So we're going to take like a month off because I want to, there's things I'm organizing for next year. I've already told Mark about it. And Omar, there's things I didn't?
I don't remember.
Bitch, you have no fucking clue. You have no idea. But yeah, so I have some things planned that I'm trying to put together. And so I need a few weeks to get that done without having to, you know, have to worry about recording and stuff. I also want to plan out our episodes. I have a guest coming on in January that's like, they have their own podcast and, you know, they're an influencer. They're pretty well known. To, you know, plan that out with them. I need to figure out how that's going to work. So I'm trying to make sure that that's what's happening right now. So we're probably for like the next like 2 episodes, we probably won't. It'll give everyone time to catch up. And then I can plan next year ahead of time because we've just been recording as we go and just coming up with things as we go. And so now that we're all used to kind of being in front of the camera and recording, now it's time to like...
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good idea too. Because I mean, it's end of the year. It's holidays. People are doing their own thing. They're not on their regular schedule. So yeah, I think it makes sense.
So maybe mid-January we'll start with a new, I guess, season. I don't like seasons, but I guess we could call it another season.
I think it should.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think this is a wrap up of the first season.
Lunar cycle.
Getting to,
something along those lines.
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe sometime mid-January to the end of January, maybe the beginning of February, somewhere around there. Thank you so much to the people who are listening. Please follow us on YouTube at the Papiverse and like watch the videos, subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram too, the Papiverse. Follow Mark at his TikTok.
Mark74MG. It's Mark with a C.
Yeah, it's Mark with a C. It's Katie with a C.
Girl.
And then follow me on at Hera del Sur. We're going to be asking for feedback in the future on certain episodes. So please be on our Instagram for that because that's the easiest way to ask people. TikTok, it's harder to post. I do want to say just one more thing. With what's coming next year, I have a lot of plans. This year was a little rocky, this first season, because Javi kind of left. And so I had to, I wanted to get everyone in and get everyone comfortable. But the next season, expect some really crazy topics. Expect some really fun things to happen. Some things that you guys are definitely going to want to listen in on. I haven't told you everything. And just expect some exciting stuff because we're going to have a lot of fun. Now that we're all used to each other, everyone's comfortable, it's time for fun. Like, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Now. We're prepared now.
Yeah, we have our shit together a little bit. Enough. But that's it.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Thank you so much for listening, y'all.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you in 2024.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.